So I grew up in northern Canada, in the Yukon, in the 70s, in a Catholic family, and my family's intentions for me were that I would grow up and be a good Catholic girl. But ever since I can remember, I just never fit into my girl box, and now I'm kind of a non-binary trans person, and for many, many years, I think, like, in the process of becoming myself, I sort of rejected everything that I felt like the world was putting on me as a female assigned person, including the color pink, which secretly I've always really loved. And so the summer I turned 50, I decided that, which was 2 summers ago, I decided I wanted a pink shirt. But I still wanted to mess with the gender boxes a little, so I decided I wanted a men's pink plaid shirt. Not salmon, not fuchsia, not bubblegum, like powder pink. I thought there must be out there somewhere in the world a powder pink plaid men's shirt. So I go into one of those like outdoor clothing stores, camping gear and whatnot, lots of plaid shirts. I'm looking for a pink one. And there's a dude in there. He's trying on baseball hats. They've got a whole part of the wall, a bunch of different kinds of baseball hats, and he's trying one on after the other, and he's got this one eye, he's looking in the mirror, and then he looks over and he says to this other customer, a woman who's standing there, he said, my wife is not here, and I need a woman's opinion on this hat. Like, what do you think of this hat? And the woman, she shakes her head at him. She says she doesn't speak much English. She obviously has no idea really what he's on about. She sort of appears a little uncomfortable, and she walks away. And he looks over at me, and I say, hey, I think that hat looks good on you. He says, yeah, but I need a female perspective. And I realize in retrospect, of course, that this was probably when I should have just walked away, left the guy to figure out his own hat business. But my mom says, I've always had an adversarial nature, and I don't really think that's true. But anyway, I sort of took a deep breath, and I looked at him, and I was smiling. I was trying to be friendly, but I said, well, technically, I was assigned female at birth, and I think the hat looks good on you. He says, well, I need more of like a woman's perspective. And again, I probably should have just walked away, but I don't know. I kind of took a deep breath. I was smiling at him still, and I said, well, I've got my period, like, right now. Like, full on. Day 2. And it is my perspective that you should wear whatever hat you like the best, yeah? No matter what any perfect stranger who happens or happens not to be a woman in this store says about any of it, I say. And I'm still like... He goes, and that is why I'm not asking you. And now I notice, I look up, and all of a sudden I notice there's another woman standing there, an older woman this time. And I'm unsure just how much of this previous conversation she has overheard. I'm unsure when exactly she arrived on the scene. But she clears her throat, and she says, if I may, I have an opinion. I think, as a woman, I think that hat makes your head look very, very small. And then she kind of winks at me, and she whirls on one Birkenstocked heel, and she sashays away. And I'm still laughing about that nearly 2 years later.